Hello MRH. This tutorial will demonstrate how to enter your budget items into Alio's Budget Manager. First things first, we need to log in. Upon logging in, you'll select the role that you're used to using. In this case, we're going to select the change year role because before we get too far here, we need to change our year. You'll notice over here on the right-hand side that we are in fiscal 18. Since we are entering items into 19, we need to change that year. So double-click the program to change the year, click the drop-down, then switch the account year to 19, and then click Save. Then we'll close this window and close this window, or click the red X to exit Alio. So yes, we are going to exit. And then once we've done that, you need to relaunch Alio and log back in. All right, so I'll log in again. This time I'm going to select the role that I usually use. For this demonstration, I'll use CO staff. You may be using the principal role or the secretary role, just depends on what you've been assigned in the system. So double-click that role and your menu items will show up here like they usually do in the menu tree. I've given everybody a folder called Budget Entry. In here will be the 3 items that you'll need to enter and view your budget. First is the program, Budget Manager Entry. That's what you'll use to enter your actual budget items into your accounts. And then the next 2 are reports. We'll cover the reports in a later video. For now, we'll focus on entering budget items into your accounts. Launch that program. From the scenario, you'll need to click this twice. Come down here and select 19A. 19 is for this fiscal year and A is for the first scenario. You can click OK or double click and you'll see that that populates up here with the description. Here you have the option to choose the original budget or the adjusted budget. And what's going to happen is, in previous year budget, which is in this case fiscal 18, your original budget total will appear here. Since most of us have changed our budget slightly from July, adjusted budget seems like that would give us the most accurate look as to what our budget numbers were. If you'd like to see what it started at in July, as far as what you budgeted prior to any transfers or anything, you can choose original budget. For this demo, I will use the adjusted budget. Then come up here and click on Find again, and that will bring up all of your accounts, and here are your totals from last year. At this point, you can start entering items. You see here that I've already entered a couple. I'd like to enter more, so I come up here to the new record, which is the plus sign, and I click that, and that will add another line. It's very similar to entering a requisition if you've done that in the past. So again, I'm entering a name in the requested by just to keep all of our records straight, and we need microphone stands, and those microphone stands are $25 a piece, and we need 2 of those. And as I tab across, you'll see that the math is done for me here, calculated. Okay, type in a quick description or copy and paste from another document into the description box here. Click on plus and we can continue entering. So we need some headphones here. These headphones are $20 a piece and we need 30 of those. So as I tab across, you see the calculation again is happening. And these are headphones for classrooms. Okay, so that's all the line items that I'd like to enter at this point. And always when you're done, click Save. And once you close that window, you'll be brought back to the main Budget Manager entry screen where you can continue to enter budget line items. There are sometimes some accounts that you will not need line items for, and that's totally fine. We have one such account. It is our Tech Consultant Specialist account. You can type in just a number here in the managed budget requested column. So I'll change this from $2,500 to $2,000 and just key in whatever amount you'd like there, and you'll see that the updates will happen. And once you are through entering your items on this screen, you can just click Save. Everything goes away, but you don't need to worry about that. I promise they're there as long as you click Save. And if you don't click Save, it will ask you if you want to save the items before you leave. Okay, so I've closed that. I'm back here to the main Alio screen. I'm going to launch Budget Manager one more time as if I'm coming back in to enter more items at a later date. So I launch Budget Manager. Remember to come over here and click on Scenario. Choose the scenario you want to use, and you'll make sure you'll want to use the 19A here. I'm going to again select the adjusted budget. Click Find. All of your accounts will show up, and you'll see that your totals are here. So I'm going to go back into my elementary tech supplies budget and change one of my line items. I got some updated pricing and I want to make that adjustment. So I come in here and I click on the ZBB button and I find my item in the list, and I've found that these microphone stands are now $30 a piece and that I want 3 of them. So as I click out or tab out of these boxes, you'll see that the calculations update. So I've updated that line. Click Save, close this window, and you'll see that the total has been updated for me here. Another nice feature down here at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that the grand total has been calculated as well, and that's a running total as you go. And as far as entering your line items, that's all you need to do. So again, if you want to enter line items for a particular account, click on the ZBB button and enter your line items, hitting the plus sign to add more lines if you need them. If you just want to enter account totals for things like my Tech Consultant Specialist account here, you can just key those into the Managed Budget Total entry box here, and that will take care of that. Of course, when you're through, always click Save. One other important thing to remember is after you're through entering budget items, for this particular session, you'll want to change your year back to 18. That could get pretty confusing if you're working in a year and we're actually in a different year. So make sure that you'll come back here and change default year. I'll change that back to 18. Click Save. I'll go ahead and log out. And unless you have another reason to log into Alio, you are complete at this time. Next time you log in, you will be brought into the fiscal 18 year. But remember, if you are coming in to enter your budget, you will need to log in, change your year to 19, and then log back out again. I hope this helps. If you have any questions at all, please contact us up here at Business Services and we'd be happy to help.